Hey folks, Mr. Dell here. We are looking at a situation where I'm going to have to determine median and mean given a set of data. So this question I'm pulling from CPM, and this is course 2, section 4.2.1, and number 4-33. So let's read it and we'll go from there. So Lucy keeps track of how long it takes her to do the newspaper's crossword puzzle each day. Her recent times in minutes were, so these are her times. So she's completing a crossword puzzle that she finds in the newspaper. So one day it takes her 8 minutes, another day it takes her 22 minutes, another day it takes her 19 minutes, 12 minutes. So these are all in minutes, right? So these are all her times for completing the crossword puzzle. So it says on A, what is the median of her data? So median, what is median? Once again, median, we got to remember median. The other way I consider median is the word middle, right? Median, middle. It's my middle number. Now, the only thing that I need to remember though is I can't just look at this data as is and just choose the middle number. It's middle if it's written in consecutive order. Middle of consecutive data, right? Consecutive data, meaning I've got to put it in order. That's what consecutive means, from least to greatest. Consecutive, least to greatest. Okay, so I want to make sure that we know that. So let's put this in order. So my smallest number is 8. I'm going to cross it off as I go. The next biggest number looks like I have a 10. And then after that, let's see, I have 2 12s, it looks like there, right? So I'm going to put 12, 12. Cross those off as I go. What else do I have? Next one looks like is a 16. And then after 16, I have an 18. Oops, cross off that one. And that was a 19. So 18, now 19, 19, and 19. So 3 19s. And then what's left? We've got a 21, 22, and last one, 35. All right. So what is the middle, right? What's the middle? So how do you find middle? So you count from the outside in to find the middle, right? That's one way. Or you can count all the data pieces. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So you know you're going to go in 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? Half of 12 is 6. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So these two right here are both middles. But I need the middle of the middle. So what number would go directly in between 18 and 19? So if you didn't see it right away, you basically take the two numbers. So we would take, I'll do the math over here, 18 plus 19, figure out what that is, and then divide by 2. That's how you find that. So 18 plus 19 divided by 2 is 18 and a half, 18.5. So that right there, 18.5 is my median. So for this problem, it's 18.5. That's the median. Okay. So what is the mean? Now, mean, as another definition, mean is average, right? It's the average. And how do you find average? How to find average is the sum of all data. Then what? Once you find the sum, then divide by the number of data, right? The number of numbers, So if I add all those up and I'm going to divide by the number of numbers, and we know we just counted earlier, so there's 12 numbers. So I got to find, for this problem, I'm going to find the sum and I'm going to divide it by 12. So what is the sum? So we've got to add them all up. So let's see if I can do this real quick. So I'm going to just do this real quick on the side to get my answer. 8 plus 10 plus 12 plus 12 plus 16 plus 18 plus 19 plus 19 plus 19 plus 21 plus 22 plus 35. Let's see if that's right. So I got 212. I think that's right. I might want to check, or 211, excuse me. Let me check that again here. So one more time. Plus 12. Yep, 211. So that's my sum. So I always check my addition twice. So 211 divided by 12 is what I need to figure out. So how do I do that division, right? So the division algorithm, right, we would go 211 divided by 12 looks something like this. So 12 goes into 21. How many times? Once. Can't get any more than that in there. Multiply, subtract, I get 9, and bring down the 1. So now 12 goes into 91. Got another room here. 12 goes into 91. There we go. Gonna have more space here. 12 goes into 91. Let's see. That would be 8 times. 8. Nope. 7 times. So 7 times 12 is 84. Subtract. I get 7. And then now I still have a remainder. I could make my answer at this point a fraction, right? I want to pause because the mean could be a fraction, or I can continue to get my decimal. So I'm gonna show you both. So I'm gonna stop here because I did my division, and I can see that there's 17 wholes of 12 that go into 211 with the remainder of 7. What does that mean then? So that means the answer, you could say, would be 17 and what? 7/12. So you can stop and give me the answer as a mixed number, as a fraction, because once you have a remainder after you've done your division as far as you can go, then you put that remainder in the numerator and then the divisor in the denominator, and you can write it as a fraction. So 17 and 17/12. Now, that's as a fraction. If I wanted to keep going and get it as a decimal, remember, you add a decimal. Once you run out of digits here, add more digits by bringing in the decimal. Bring the decimal place up, right? So now bring down the 0. So 12 goes into 70, I believe 5 times. 5 times 12 is 60. Subtract, I get 10. Bring down another 0. 12 goes into 100. Let's see, that's going to be 8 times. 8 times 12 is 96. Subtract, I get a 4. I got to bring another 0 down. And let's see, 12 goes into 40 3 times. And if I subtract, I get 36. And what's going to happen here is I get another 4. So notice what's happening is I'm going to just continue to get a repeating, in this case, 3, because I'll have a 3 again, and it'll be subtract and get 4, and it'll continue on. So I've got my repeating decimal. So you could say the answer is 17 and 7/12, or we can actually have the answer as this repeating decimal. So, or 17.583 with a repeating decimal there. So either answer would be our answer for our mean. All right, there we go.